Okay, so today we're taking a look at Ozzy's second ever Extreme Cowboy race, which was at the Tweed Fair this past weekend. And here's a little look-see at doing his gate obstacle. So this was a bit different. It was starting the race. Normally we start with like a free run or something fast, but instead we started with the gate obstacle, which was different and nice to start with something accurate. So I took it sort of slow and accurately there. And then here we're supposed to grab a right lead, and we accidentally grabbed the wrong one, so I just sort of brought him down and picked that up again. And then here's a little look at our flag run. And this was kind of fun and a good goal of mine because I'm always impressed when I watch the people who do flag race and they run the race and they're able to drop the flag right back in the bucket at full tilt speed, and it always impresses me. So to be able to canter and drop it in and pick it up from the canter made me pretty happy. And then they were supposed to grab a left lead as we turn into the fence. So you can see we did that quite nicely. And then I'm just jumping forward ahead a little bit. We finished our back through and came over to our drag, which was a hay bale. And so I side pass them over, grab our little rope there, sort of dally it on the fly, take our hay bale for the run. And I kind of had a premonition that I was going to destroy this hay bale, which is exactly what happened there. But I'm happy that Ozzy did a nice cantering run of the drag through there. Side pass him back over to get the hay bale done there. Now we're jumping forward to the second run, which is in the afternoon here. So here's a look at our gate going on this side. And I don't know, I guess I was sort of tired, not really paying attention. And it's like, shucks, knocked over the gate. So I just wanted to share you with that to you just because I'm not perfect and sometimes I'm tired and I screw up. And then here's a look at our end of our flag, and then I'll just sort of take it forward to a couple of the obstacles that I didn't show you on the first run. So here I've switched bits, and we had to ride in a bit for this race because I don't know, they didn't want us to ride bitless. So we're doing the jumps here. So we're supposed to land, get a flying lead change, which we did there, and up over the second jump, and then come into our backup. And there we do a pretty nice halt transition. Nice little quarter spin around, and then this is a back through here. And my goal for this round was to be very, very soft on Ozzy's mouth. I wanted to be barely touching him at all. I wanted him to be working off of my body, so I am taking it pretty slowly because I'm trying to get him to shift off of my body weight. I am having to reinforce my cues with my reins a bit. But the goal is always body first, and that's my goal because I like to be able to progress to the point that I ride my horse's bridleless. So I try to keep it set up that I'm going body first for all of these things. So here I'm racing down to come over to the hay, and you get to see how they fixed up the bale. So this is, I think, a lot smarter of an idea. The hay bale is now inside it's a slow feeder net. So it's going to stay intact a lot better. So we take it on the fly again and go off for a lope. Love the transitions on my horse here. He's doing really, really nicely. Nice transition down. Not a beautiful side pass into the barrel, but put the dally or the rope back down there. And Ozzy's standing really nicely and patiently for me, waiting for what I'm doing. And the rope was being kind of finicky. I was worried it was going to fall off the barrel, so that's why I took a little extra time there. And then here's a look at our figure eight and our flying lead changes. So this was a goal of mine for 2016 to be able to do clean flying changes. So here you get to have a little look-see there. So you can see that's flying lead change number 1. And we did clean changes actually on both of my horses for both runs. And this is just a look at the second run. So you can see those are looking really nice. No hesitation, no popping, nothing. So I'm really happy with that, and I can check that goal off for 2016. And then take a look at this stop here. Boom. And that was not using reins at all. That was just weight in my stirrups and going in between the cups there. So those barrels have pylons which have cups of water on them. Everybody was knocking them down all day, including me in my first round. So that was my second goal for this round, was to be able to do that without knocking the cups over. So I was happy that I accomplished both my goals for that particular round. Here's a look at my spins, which are slow. I'm trying to keep him accurate. I'm trying not to let that hind end slip around. So we're going to have to work on that. That's another goal of mine for 2016, to try to get those better. Look at our ground tie. Now, when we did our first ground tie, he didn't move at all. And then this one he did. So ground ties are usually okay for him. Um, so I was a little quick as I ran over to get the deer there. And normally I'd get on from the offside, but because I wanted to sort of get him quickly, I just stayed to the left. And then this was the free run, going around doing our last little gallop run there. So that's Ozzy's second extreme cowboy race. I hope you enjoyed watching that and seeing how we're progressing. So our next one will be in Quebec, August 5th.